We are The Woody Show.
The Woody Show.
Well, there's a big headline today. Menace.
Yes.
In chicken news.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, chicken news.
I love some chicken. It's so versatile.
It is.
KFC is suing Church's Chicken.
What? Ooh, why?
It's a chicken battle.
Why are you going after Church's?
So last week, KFC accused Church's Texas Chicken of violating its trademark rights when they began using the words original recipe in their advertising and promotions. And KFC claimed in a lawsuit that they noticed Church's abruptly began using the phrase, and then they even ignored KFC's letter objecting to the ads.
Yeah, I mean, what about if it's Church's original recipe? Like,
yeah, right.
You're the only one who's allowed to have an original
How
recipe.
can that be trademarked?
The ads in
That's
question,
odd.
photos that Church's posted of its fried chicken deals with the text above reading, "Our original recipe is back." But that original recipe phrase is a trademark that KFC has been using for over half a century. So I guess if they do have it trademarked,
Sure.
and trademarks apply to similar or the same category.
Right.
yeah.
So like whether it's T-shirts or
Right.
in this case chicken, I guess,
Yeah, buckets of fried chicken.
or yeah.
You're right. I mean, it's pretty specific.
Yeah, no.
I just don't like to see it's like when you hear your parents fighting.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
Fight.
Yeah.
True.
I love both of you.
You guys don't fight. Just
Is it
make
my
out.
fault?
Right. Make out.
But to be
One
honest,
thing will lead to another.
as a chicken lover that goes to, both venues,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about KFC if I was at Church's and it said original recipe. I would just think like, oh, that's the
Yeah,
original
I'm-
recipe for Church's.
Yeah.
And you
It
are the
wouldn't-
customer base.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any
Like if they said what, 11 herbs and spices?
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
That,
Yeah,
that
then
to
I
me
get
is-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more their thing.
The Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Colonel back.
The Colonel's back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aren't there
things like
some
that.
phrases and words that they just refuse to trademark because they're just too common?
Well, I know, like,
They finally freed up Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, LeBron wanted
Like
that one.
that.
right.
But like we couldn't just trademark "Have a nice day" or
There are some words that you're like, really? Like,
yeah.
you get to trademark, like,
Well-
goodbye.
Well, you're fired. Trump tried to
Right.
trademark that when The Apprentice
You're fired.
was big, and that never went through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I agree. There's just some things that are,
that are just
They're just words.
yeah,
It's like common, so common that it shouldn't be trademarked.
right. Some other medical stuff, after the higher education.
Yeah.
We learned a
The
lot.
expert.
Yeah, with the expert half-baked.
I mean, the story sucks. Oof.
Did you ever figure out what was going on with you, Gina? She woke up with like some giant thing, like a
cyst?
a cyst
On
or-
my face?
No, the
No,
one on your
there was-
lower back.
Yeah, but
You
you
thought it was a
Oh,
spider?
that scar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
a
have
scrape or something.
I have no idea.
well, no, there was that, but there was something else. I made a
I
note
get
of it.
beaten up pretty good. Well, I
Yeah.
woke up with something on my face, but I think I did that to myself.
Like scratched it.
Well, no, in the middle of the night, I had a little bump and I got up to pee and I thought I grabbed like zit cream, but I really accidentally plopped on this really
right. Yeah, okay, yeah.
dense, rich moisturizing cream that made it like the
Oh.
size of a ladybug.
Okay, so Gina Clinton, we have a friend who up until I think a year or two ago claimed he had never had watermelon.
Okay.
He had
How?
That's odd.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was the same. I think peanut butter was another thing. He had never.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He had never had. I don't know how that's possible. And he's like 50.
How?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Gina claims that she has never popped a zit.
Never.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Not in my whole life.
But how's that? Because just the way that women maintain their face and they're putting on this stuff, like, how have you not even? It's
just
not
left
even
them
like you haven't popped somebody else's. You haven't even popped one of your own.
Never,
Really?
never anybody's. To me, that is so disgusting and vile.
Next time one of us gets like a good one, like a good honker, especially like a good back zit,
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Those explode.
we'll have to have Gina express it.
Yeah.
Wait, so Gina, what happens if you don't ever pop them? They just go away?
You
Do they pop on
they
their
pop
like
own?
in
on
high
their own.
school? No, in high school you just use like that salicylic acid or whatever, and it just goes down. I've never
but
made
it
it
takes a
go.
while.
I've never made it go out. It just goes like it. You know what I mean? It just like you
That's
dry it
gross.
out.
You gotta pop
Oh,
it.
okay.
Just wait
Popping
for
is
it?
well, yeah. Because one
like when you
time,
get-
You just absorb the pus?
yeah, it dries out and goes away. One time, I think I tried, and then I like got scratches because I dug my nail. I was like, this is not for me.
Dude.
I think the idea of it is so vile.
I like
really
that's
is.
satisfying. Like one of my own. I won't pop somebody else's. Like
I will.
My wife, my daughter. They both like, ooh, you got a good one. Let me get it.
Yeah, most women love it.
Yeah,
No.
chicks love that stuff. I do find it satisfying. A couple different things. One, where you get it and it like you can hear it, or it goes,
Yeah.
and it like hits the mirror.
Yeah. I hate that part.
No, those are good because I know I really got it.
Yeah.
Right. The other way I know that you really get it is like sometimes like you'll go to squeeze one, and you get like a little droplet of like a liquid out of it.
Exactly.
But you got to get the root.
Yeah.
You got to get that little
gotta
hard
keep going.
piece.
Yeah.
Hard piece.
Yeah. There's a part that's a little bit more dense,
Yeah,
and that's like that means because if you don't get that out, it'll just come right back. Like in a couple hours, you'll see the same whitehead again.
Right.
Oh
You
my
got
God.
you got to get that. I
that
call it the root.
That pre-pus.
You got to get that out.
You got to
It's
go
kinda like
deeper.
What's
Yeah, you
what,
gotta get
because
that out.
I've never had one of these, so I don't. What's the difference between a whitehead and a blackhead?
One's black, the other one
But
is
what
white.
is- why?
I don't know.
It looks like a little bubble on
You
your
see more
face
blackheads
that's
like
white.
on the, like the tip of your nose.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always
stuff
on
like
the
that.
nose.
Now, if anybody wants an ingrown hair pulled, I'm your guy.
What's the difference?
It's totally different.
It is.
It's
I
not
mean,
liquid.
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
vile.
Yeah.
Back when I was like in my early 20s, I had a thing right here, kind of by the bend of my elbow, but kind of on the inside.
Yeah.
Like, right? And I was like, man, I thought it was a bug bite. I kept itching it. I'm like, oh, wait. I think there's like something. It's like some just big pore that I had.
Yeah.
And I hit it, and you would think a tapeworm came out.
Oh,
it was like a big white ribbon that started curling around, and it wasn't liquid. It was more like a pasty kind of.
Gross.
I'm just trying to make her barf. It was kind of like just like a pasty kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was amazing because it was like a magic trick. It just kept coming out.
that
It kept
weird?
coming
Who
out.
gets a zit on their elbow?
It wasn't like a zit. I think it was just a really deep pore. I can even see kind of where it still was.
Hot.
A deep pour.
Let's see. Can I get it?
No, I've had that
Yeah.
on my shoulder or where my shoulder meets my chest. And
Oh, look.
Oh my God.
and it's
you
like,
guys
remember
are
those fireworks when we were kids? They looked like hockey pucks and they would
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like the
Don't come
snake.
over here with that.
I just squeezed the area. Look, see how like a little bit. Came
Yes.
out? Look.
No way.
Look.
Yeah. Get out of here. Don't you dare touch me with that. Get
wow.
out of my line of vision.
I'm just see. That's
Wow.
It's a fun little trick.
God, you guys is so gross.
Bodies are
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
gross.
Bodies are the worst.
They are the worst.
I hate deep-rooted zits because they're
They
so
hurt.
deep. They hurt.
get 'em out.
They're so painful, but then they won't even surface.
Have you ever gone to like a doctor to do it?
No, I can take care of myself.
Doctor.
I don't know.
You'd be laughed out of
I've
there.
gotten a
Yeah.
facial before, and they're like, "Oh, you have a little pimple. Would you like us to express that?" I'm like,
No,
"Fine."
no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's why you got to do
gross.
microdermabrasion.
I hate all of this.
Here's one. You guys are making me really need to throw up.
Thank you.
Why?
Yeah. Hey,
I agree.
Everybody
hey,
has
we're all
zits.
people. We're all people.
Yeah, but when you say the root,
Now the root
Yeah,
sick.
disgusting.
That is sick.
Yeah.
conversation's grossing me out. LOL. They're loving it.
No.
Man.
Other than your face and your arms, where else do you get zits?
Like on your back.
on
like
your
you'll
butt?
get-
your
you
back.
can get a back one.
butt
That's
zit?
bad. Yeah.
On
That's
your
bad.
I've
butt?
probably had one on my butt, sure.
Like in your butt?
No.
No, on your cheek.
Like on your butt cheek.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, every once in a while you can get one like kind of like on your like the backside of your thigh or something.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Or your arm.
Are you sure that's not a bug bite?
It's not a bug bite.
Is this a zit or a bug bite? I woke up with that.
I don't know. Lick it, Gina. See if it's.
It tastes pussy.
Yeah, see what it does. Yeah. All right.
Does it itch at all?
All right.
It's probably a zit.
Oh, here, true. 323. The worst pimples are the ones that are around your lip, like just below
Yes.
your lip line.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. They suck.
Yeah, because I'm convinced
hurts
that
like a mofo.
that skin right there, it's before you get to like where your chin is.
Yes.
It's between the bottom line of your lip and then your chin. That's got to be the same kind of skin as your foreskin. Like it's got to be, because it's like super soft and that's the worst.
They all hurt.
Yeah.
They
All right.
suck.
Anyway, now that we've covered
Enough.
that,
Okay.
Yeah.
we'll take a break. We got some more Woody Show coming up. Hang on.
The Woody Show returns in a sec. We'll be right back. Alt 98.7. LA's new alternative.